In a case that brings to the 4 challenges facing Africans after independence, Nubians living in Kenya and the Shona, whose ancestors came from Zimbabwe as missionaries, are reminding the government of their lack of citizenship. They say walking around without a birth certificate, a national identity card, not only condemns them to statelessness, but also violates their basic rights as human beings.
Members of the Shona community in Kenya arrived for a church function in Hurlingham, Nairobi. They are marking 100 years since the founding of the Gospel Church of God, where many worship. In fact, their forefathers arrived in colonial era Kenya as missionaries.
Wazee wetu na serikali ya Mzee Jomo Kenyatta walipewa ruhusa ya kwamba wahubiri, wafanya mambo yao yote bila matatizo yoyote.
But since then, the Shona, linguistically a Bantu community, like majority of Kenyans, have grappled with statelessness. They can neither go back to Zimbabwe nor obtain Kenyan identity cards.
Kukutana na askari, kitambulisho unawekwa ndani. Tuna wakina mama wengine walizalia jela.
Even with their notable expertise in carpentry and woodwork and their women's famed basketry skills, the Shona are forced to register businesses and even mobile phone lines in the names of helpful Kenyan neighbors. Talk of finding oneself between a rock and a hard place.
Bila kitambulisho, uwezi nunua chochote, uwezi fungua bank account, uwezi chukua line ya simu, uwezi fanya nini.
In Kiambu County, where the estimated 2,300 Shona live, the county government says it has tried helping, but citizenship matters are beyond them. They have sought the intervention of the Senate.
Kwa sababu serikali kuu ndio hupeana mambo ya uraia, sisi kama wale watu tunaishi na wao hatuna shida. Na hiyo mswada ikapelekwa Senate, sasa iko pale katika Senate.
Meanwhile, Kenya's Nubians are still sailing in the same boat of statelessness as the Shona. They have written a letter to President Uhuru Kenyatta seeking his intervention.
Tunamwambia amuhusishe Mnubi kama jamii, kwa sababu kutomuhusisha Mnubi kama jamii kila kukicha katika ile development agenda ya taifa la Kenya, Mnubi huwa haisabiwi ndani.
Nubians too say, minus an identity card, many of them cannot own property, access healthcare, and educational opportunities keep slipping past them. The Kenya Human Rights Commission says it is unfair for indigenous Africans to pay for the sins of colonial policies right into the 21st century.
This is the time to get political decision around this issue so that these people can be able to enjoy their rights just like any other citizen.
Meanwhile, the Shona and Nubians are still waiting. Mark Namaswa, KTN News.
Now on to COVID-19 matters in Kenya, where 7 people have died from coronavirus disease in the last 24 hours.